Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Laura. So, a friend suggested we do no sugar March and I agreed. Well, I sort of agreed. I thought it would be fun to document how I got on, so here I am. I'm actually also cutting out bread and fizzy drinks. But before we jump into how it went, let me get into my rules for my no sugar March and no other things March. So, number one, no sugary treats of any kind, so no chocolate, no sweets, no cakes, donuts, nothing like that. Nothing is allowed like that. I have to avoid refined sugar as much as possible, but I'm a bit more lenient on that. So for example, cereal is allowed even though it's got sugar in it that's been added. Fruit is allowed, that's a natural sugar. I can have as much fruit as I want. It might not end well, but I'm allowed it. Number two, no bread. I am allowing breadcrumbs on food and stuff like wraps, but the main thing is no loaves of bread to be purchased and brought back to the flat. Oh, Tom is also, my partner, he is also going to be doing the challenge with me as well, and we both already thought that we eat too much bread, and we wanted to cut it down and just kind of see what happened and how we felt whilst cutting that down. So we threw it in with the no sugar March, why not? Number three, no fizzy drinks of any kind. This is because I have an addiction to Pepsi Max and it was getting out of hand. Now that one is just for me, that number three challenge. Tom isn't doing that. It's not much of a challenge for him anyway. He probably won't drink any fizzy drinks the whole of the time that I'm not. Crisps are allowed, so that's a bad snack. I know, it's not healthy. I didn't want to take everything away. I don't think it's good to just go cold turkey on loads of stuff. Things like chips, potatoes, they're not very good for us. I'm going to be snacking on those kind of things because I'm allowed. So I just have to be careful. I haven't got any goals about losing weight. That's not why I'm doing this. I eat too many sugary treats and I snack a lot more than I should. And I just thought it would be a nice way to see how I can sort of get a handle on that snacking habit. And it might help, it might not, but you can come along with me and find out. Oh, there's one more thing I forgot. While I'm doing this as well, I'm going to actually be trying Huel, and that kind of, it's not really meant to be part of the challenge, but it's something I wanted to try anyway. Tom already uses it to replace lunches sometimes. So if you don't know what Huel is, it's a nutritionally balanced, like a perfectly nutritionally balanced meal in powdered form that you can mix with a liquid. You can use water and milk or something like that. And it's meant to give you all the nutrients you need. But it also is meant to make you feel quite full, so it helps with snacking. So that's the reason I wanted to try it, to see if it helped. And I'm only going to replace lunches during weekdays, and I don't know how I'll get on with that, so it'll be fun. Let's document that as well. Just to recap, no sugary treats, no bread, no fizzy drinks. Going to be trying Huel to replace some lunches during the week. I think that's it. Without much further ado, let's get into the video. Good morning everybody. So this morning I'm having a banana for breakfast. Okay, it's 20 to 11 and I'm hungry, so I'm going to have an orange. I've been going through oranges loads. Yes, I'm going to enjoy this orange now and hopefully I'll be fine till lunchtime. Tom's having Huel for lunch. Huel, and I'm gonna go make some, and I don't like it. It's not very nice. But I just think I need to keep trying it and maybe it'll get better.
Make sure those on properly, you don't spill stuff all over you.
Alright, so I have actually put a little bit of milk in. So I tried Tom's. Hey Tom.
Hello.
So 1 scoop of powder to 250 millilitres of liquid. So Tom has done 250 millilitres of water, 250 millilitres of milk, right?
Yep.
And
2 scoops of powder.
And I had 2 scoops of powder and 500 millilitres of water because that's what we usually do. But I've topped it up with a little bit of milk because I liked the taste of Tom's. It was quite sweet, but not too sweet. I've only tried this once, really. Tom's been actually drinking it, so I don't know what you think after trying it for a few days.
Yeah, it's okay. I guess better. Not very nice to begin with. It's very So like eating porridge, like dry porridge.
I just hate this day's do it.
You get used to it.
It's just disappointing. I love food.
So by doing it this way, it means we get to have a really nice evening meal, and you'll really appreciate it even more.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're gonna have dinner.
No?
That's all I think about is what am I eating next in this day.
Where's that sugar?
No, because I'll eat that and then the Huel will taste even worse. I should have the egg in the satsuma as a reward.
Yeah.
After I've drank all my Huel. What? Today I'm having a wrap. I'm going to have some ham in it, which is not something I usually put in a wrap.
They're quite big, those apples.
I don't know if the rain is showing up. Hey, rain buddies. We're sharing some chips because we're the worst. But it isn't sugar, so it's okay, right, Tom?
Yeah, totally.
Oh no, I've just got like the dying plant in the background. Don't look, everyone, I really can look after plants. That's just an illusion. Look at those lovely green leaves at the top. For dinner, we've got a chicken Kiev, which I know is not the healthiest, but it's fine. Peas and sweet corn and potatoes, which also are not the best. Tom's got the same. And Tom went and got me a glass of squash, but it's like the biggest glass in the world. Actually, no, yours is. Isn't it? Look at that. It's huge. Pick it up because it looks like it's miles away in this.
I've got really small hands, so.
Oops, I zoomed in instead of out. It's weird. This is turning into a bit of a food diary vlog. Yeah, it's turning into a food vlog and it wasn't meant to be. No, come back. What did you say? You did. Come back. Tom just told me... Ugh, this is not a good angle. Hang on. Tom just told me that he wants sweets. I was trying to catch it on film, but he wouldn't. I do too, but I'm not bothered right now. It's Friday the 5th of March. Hello. It's been a little while, so I thought I'd give an update. I'm in my car, which is unusual because I usually work from home. But unfortunately, I'm like hiding under the steering wheel here. Today, I had to quickly go into the office because my laptop charger died, so I couldn't do any work. So I've just been to the office to pick up a laptop charger, which I've got. Hopefully it will work and it's not my laptop that's broken because that would be terrible. But I've just stopped at Asda on the way home because we do need a few things. And I thought this would be a good time to just update you. So, update on how it's going, how I'm feeling. We had like a long weekend. We had Friday, Monday off work last week, the two of us. We'd kind of decided, like, let's not worry about it on the Monday because we're kind of on a mini holiday. Tuesday really was the start of it, even though it was meant to be all of March. Tuesday the 2nd is the official start. We're only a few days in and I'm feeling fine. I'm not craving Pepsi Max at all. And that was my biggest thing. I have a serious addiction to Pepsi Max, and I know it sounds stupid. It sounds really silly, I know, because I'm talking about a fizzy drink, and a specific fizzy drink at that, but it's real, and I just find it very strange that I'm not I've got no urge to have it. Not even a little bit. And that might kick in later. I did have one moment, I don't know if it was last night or the night before, but it was just one moment for 5 minutes where, well, not even that, you know, like a minute, 30 seconds to a minute, where I remembered that Pepsi Max exists. And I was like, oh, I could just drink a can of Pepsi Max, that would be so good. And I was like, oh, yeah. And then like 2 seconds later, I didn't care again. So it wasn't like before. So that's good. But what I am missing every day, I'll go through like, oh my God, I really want a donut. And I don't even eat donuts that often. But that's the thing, me and Tom keep saying, like, I really, really want a donut. So I'm feeling pretty good, to be honest. And I've been drinking loads of water. We bought chips for lunch yesterday, as you saw in the video. We shared. It's bad, they're unhealthy. It's not something you should be doing all the time, but it was nice to have them. And I think it helped with the whole, we can't have a donut or a chocolate bar or whatever. Tom is drinking Huel. I'm videoing you, in case you wondered. I am a big wimp and I'm not having Huel today. I'm going to have a wrap, so I'm going to make that now. My hair looks weird. Do you think I should cut a fringe in? It just gets in my eyes all the time, look.
You asking me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Viewers, should I cut a fringe in? It took me ages to grow the fringe out, and then I cut all my hair off, and now I'm like, kind of want the fringe back.
Yeah, if you want. Have you got enough hair for a fringe?
Yeah. What do you mean have I got enough hair?
I don't know how it works.
What does that mean?
I don't know how fashion works, so.
I wanted to give an update about how we're feeling, how we're doing with the challenge. So how do you feel, Tom?
Don't feel any different. It's only been a week.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I haven't really craved anything, so I guess my update's the same. I'm trying to think. We did really want a donut for 2 days in a row. Do you remember that? It's not even my fault. Tom keeps mentioning donuts. So I think the first thing we're going to do when March ends is we're going to go and buy a Krispy Kreme donut.
Yeah, maybe. I think it's the bread thing. I think it's just, I like bread. And donuts kind of like bread. It
kind of is. We're in the middle of our walk. And it's terrible. We're not having a good time.
Yeah, there's a lot of people around. But worse than that is there's a lot of rubbish as well. Just everywhere, all over the plants and like along the river. It's all scraped along the low-hanging branches of the trees along the river. It's not good. And we thought I thought the further we walked, maybe it would get better, but it hasn't. In fact, I think it's got worse. Yeah. We're at Thwaite Mill now. And yeah, it's just like it's all piling up towards the edge of the mill.
It does look nice there though. I'd like to go in. It's obviously not open right now because of COVID, but it's something you can pay to go in, it looks like. So maybe we'll do that one day, but the walk here wasn't pleasant. Too many people, too much rubbish. And we're not used to this kind of walk where there's people everywhere, because we like to go hiking where other people aren't. That's what we like. So
yeah,
I feel good that we've been out for a walk, and I feel good that we're out in the fresh air, and it's a pretty nice day. It's chilly and it's a little bit bright, which is nice. I don't know, do you feel good that you've been out for a walk? No? Too depressing?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
I just thought I'd quickly film. I know I look a wreck, but I've just finished training, as you can probably tell from my attire. I just did a couple of Zoom karate classes and they were really good. I really enjoyed it. But I realised I haven't filmed it all today, so I just wanted to quickly update and say, hey, it's Sunday, but it's now like 4:30 p.m. because the classes were in the afternoon and there were a couple of hours. But basically, I haven't really had a chance to think about any snacking that I would have potentially wanted to do because I was too busy training. And before that, I was doing a big not a deep clean. I swept and mopped the floors basically. So I had my mind on tidy and then karate. So it's not been too bad. Oh, hello there. Welcome to the kitchen. Let's put this in a better place. Should I just go for vanilla again or should I try chocolate? Right, we're gonna go for chocolate Huel. We're gonna blend it because the texture is the worst thing. The scoop is like larger than the opening. Well, no, I don't think maybe it's about the same size. I don't know how I'm gonna get this in here without making a mess. Oh, so this fits like exactly 500 in a tin. So let's compare. There's mine. You can't really see, it's not light enough. You can see, it looks smoother. Look at that. Definitely looks smoother. We've rearranged slightly, the plant is now there. And I fixed it, because it was all dead. Yeah, I'll have to do a tour of the flat. It's in pretty tidy condition right now, except there's a towel drying on the rail, just ignore that. And the vacuum is just dumped over there right now. You looking over here for?
I'm looking at you.
Oh yeah, I am over here. It's weird when you look through the camera.
You're not a camera, Laura.
I'm really tired from karate yesterday. All my muscles are aching, especially my arms. I guess that's a good thing. And it's okay because we've got all of the nutrients we need to rebuild and repair the muscles that I damaged yesterday in karate. I'm going to try this. I'm going to do what I did last time, and I'm going to boil some eggs.
Okay.
So if you want an egg, this feels really weird. If you want an egg, Tom. Really difficult when it gets down to the bottom. It's such a horrible feeling. I'm going to drink the rest of this now. I want my egg and my yogurt. Chug, 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 chug. Let's do it. That didn't go well. That was really, really unpleasant. There wasn't that much left, so I thought, yeah, whatever, and yeah, let's down it. But it wasn't really downing it because there was the tiniest amount left. I should have been able to drink that in one go, and I tried, and like my gag reflex. I didn't vomit, don't worry, but as it was trying to go down, a bit of it just fired back out into my hand. That was really gross. I wish I hadn't done that. It's just when it gets to the bottom, like I was just saying, it's so hard to drink for me. I don't think everybody else experiences this, so don't let it put you off trying it if you want to try it. I think it's me, and maybe I'll get more used to it, but like, Tom isn't experiencing this. Like, he's having a much better experience with Huel. Might give it another go tomorrow with milk and see if it is better like that. Milk and water, like what Tom does. So, but I did it! Yay! Now I'm going to eat my egg and yogurt. I'm so looking forward to them. It's egg and yogurt time. I'm really excited. I've never been so excited about a boiled egg before. It's dinner time. Right, and we've got a ready meal cannelloni, which we bought for a day that we were feeling a bit lazy or like wanted something a bit treat-like. So we've got cannelloni, ricotta and spinach cannelloni, and a salad, although the lettuce is looking a bit sad. Hello everybody, I just finished my live stream. It's still Monday. I stream, by the way, if you didn't know, on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. I'll put a link to it in the description if you're interested in that kind of thing. Yeah, so I've just finished my stream, and actually I haven't streamed for 2 weeks. I had a little sort of impromptu break, but after the stream, I'm feeling really hungry. I haven't snacked at all. I had my dinner and then I didn't snack at all. I think that's all it is. I think I just haven't eaten enough, which is weird because I had the Huel for lunch and I finished it. So I thought that would keep me quite full, but it hasn't. So I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to the shop to buy a bag of crisps. I know I shouldn't. I should just snack on a carrot, but I just don't think it's going to do it for me. I'm going to buy some crisps and I'm looking forward to it. So, yes, I put a big old bar of chocolate in my basket, but don't worry, getting you guys worried. It was on offer, and that particular brand of chocolate I found recently, we've got this mission to try and make like all chocolate brands adhere to this, stop using slaves and, you know, be more ethical, which is great. Anyway, it really tastes good as well, and it's one I found more recently, and it's quite expensive, but it was on offer. So I thought, I'm going to nab it now. I stood and thought about it for a while, and I thought I'm going to get it now while it's on offer, and I'm going to put it away, and I'm not going to eat it in March. And I actually think it's a good idea because it'll be an interesting challenge to see if I cave if the thing is there in the house. So we'll see how that goes. Last night was hard, and I don't know why. I don't think it was particularly to do with the challenge, and I was really, really hungry last night. I showed you guys the dinner we had last night, and that was a lot. I thought, yeah, that'll fill me up, but it didn't. I had an orange, I had cheese, like I didn't have loads of cheese. I had like just a little bit of cheese, a yogurt and crisps, and the little chicken snacky thing that Tom had asked for, but I got myself one as well. And I was still hungry when I went to bed. I wanted to eat more, but I didn't because I would have been awake all night. I'm really, really hungry. I feel like I felt last night. But, I mean, I want to eat food. I want food. I've been watching this. This is my favourite YouTuber at the moment, by the way. And I'm sort of binging it at the moment and going back on old videos because, yeah, I've just sort of discovered this channel in the past few months, but then really got into it the last few days. And he's having breakfast. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a big pack of bacon there on my screen, and eggs and stuff, and bread, but I can't have bread. So I think I'm going to go to the shop and get some bacon and have bacon for lunch. And I don't know, it doesn't sound healthy at all, does it? It's probably fine. So I think I'll have a couple of eggs and bacon. I'm going to have some, like, a sort of breakfasty lunch. Another thing I wanted to mention is I have noticed that our dinners in general have been a lot more unhealthy than we usually eat as a dinner on an average day. And it's been bothering me because I've been sharing with you guys, like, oh, so we're having dinner now, here it is. It's been bothering me because this video is going to be showing like that every night we'll have some kind of dinner that isn't particularly healthy at all. We've got a bag of frozen chips, which we've used a lot of them since we bought those. Usually they sit in our freezer and we just use them now and again as a bit of a treat with dinner. But I've used those a few times now, and just like everything, it's like having the lazy ready meals that we had last night, and that time we had the I know there were corn sausages, so they weren't as bad, but we had gravy and Yorkshire puddings. That was an unusual dinner, and I think it was just because we had some Yorkshire puddings that have been there since Christmas, and we thought, let's use them up type thing. But it's just weird. So I wonder if it's because of what we're doing that we're sort of eating more unhealthy at dinner. So I don't know, I'm feeling a bit weird about it. I just kind of want to quit it, but not in a like, oh, I can't do it anymore, I want sweets and bread. Maybe a little bit like that, but it's not like I'm struggling with the actual challenge. I don't know, I feel weird, like, I don't know how to explain it, but oh, fire alarms are going off. It's okay, everybody. They test them at this time. I forgot. I hope this isn't an actual fire this time. I bought these at the shop as well. Just some sweet corn snack. I mean, they're probably full of salt and stuff, but thought it'd be nice to try. I like salt and vinegar. Tom doesn't like salt and vinegar, so I got him some barbecue ones to try. Tom's having Huel today, aren't you? It's leftovers time. It's teeny. Hello. Oh, it's a bit echoey, I'm sorry. I haven't really been filming a lot the last few days, I'm sorry. But I'm back. It's Friday. It's evening. Just make sure I don't fall down these stairs. I'm just nipping out to the shop to get some vegetables to go with our dinner. We're going to have some rice, peas, onions, peppers, that kind of stuff. And corn chicken. So I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. This is my setup for cooking because our kitchen light stopped working a couple of days ago. Watch this. And it's really dark. Actually, you can see more on the camera, Tom. You can actually see more on the camera than in real life. Yeah, it's a bit brighter on the camera. I think the camera must be trying to compensate for the lack of light. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Yeah, this is what I've got to work with. Yeah, we've let the letting agent know, but they're really, really terrible and they just ignore us a lot. So we're going to have to chase them up. Okay, so we've got our food here. I'm actually quite looking forward. This looks nice. I've also got us a little treat when I went to the shop, and it's jelly, but it's got no added sugar, this one, so it's within the rules of the challenge, which is great. And some nice orange juice. Hey, I'm editing the video and decided some voiceovers would be better than a lengthy outro explaining what happened. These clips are from the final weekend that we did the challenge. We were already considering stopping the challenge at this point and ended up doing so a couple of days later. You saw earlier that I caved one day and bought some Pepsi Max, but it wasn't a case of, oh well, I failed now so there's no point in carrying on. I don't feel like I've failed. I decided to stop because I felt more unhealthy because we overcompensated with things like chips, and on days where I felt I needed a little pick-me-up, I just felt miserable. It's been a few days now and I actually feel healthier and more energetic. We are both snacking a lot less than before the challenge, so this feels like a success. And finally, just an update on Huel. I tried Huel again after stopping the challenge. This time with half milk, half water, and it was 1000% better. I actually enjoyed it, which is a massive difference from the last time I tried it, as you guys know. I wish I'd done it earlier, but now I'm going to continue to use Huel to replace some lunchtime meals. If how I'm getting on with Huel is something you're interested in seeing, please let me know in the comments and I can include it in future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button if you liked my video, and please comment and tell me what you thought. This is my first project on this YouTube channel, but I will leave some links in the description of other places that you can find me. There will be more from me soon. Goodbye.